So welcome to part 5 of my build guide, and where we're up to now is we're using bag 2 and we're on step number 2 of bag 2. And what we're going to be doing in this video is we're going to be fitting the chassis weight, and because this is the D version, it's an aluminium. Instructions tell me it's 13 grams and the weight tells me it's 11 grams. I'm not going to weigh them, one of them's right. Now we're going to fit this into the chassis, place it there, and then from the underneath, using these itty bitty teeny weeny tiny countersink screws, put those in there. My red hex driver fits it in. Now the instructions recommend that you use thread lock here, and I am going to use thread lock, but I'm not going to do it on this video because I don't want you guys watching me gluing my fingers. So just keep it nice and clean on video. So we put these 4 countersink screws in. And then we're going to put the chassis rails on, and we're going to put the foam in for the batteries, and that's it for this step. There we go. So we've got 2 pieces of foam to put into these 2 channels here, and these are supplied, and that backing actually came off surprisingly easily. Place it into the recess, smooth it down, very nice. And again, a piece of battery foam, put that in there, all the way down, brilliant. And then on our side rails, just where that inset is there, we've got a piece of foam for each one. So we put this foam on. There we go. Right up to the edge. There we go. That fits in nicely. Same again for the other rail. There we go. Just line that up and apply the foam. Beautiful. Right, now I've totally forgot to get these out of the bag. So just tip the screws here, and what we've got for holding these down is we've got M3 screws. We need 4 of the 10mm ones, they're going to go at the front, and then we need 5 of the 8mm ones. So although we've got the chart and the instructions, I do find it a lot easier to use a metal rule, and that's the 10mm one. So stand those upright, measure them against each other. So those are my 4 10mm. So then, process of elimination, what remains must be the 8mm. 9, 10. That's the 8mm. So if you stand them on end on a glass board, it does make it very easy to compare them. And I just need to find 5 of those ones. One last one, where are you? This is, the bag's emptied and we've got all the screws out. There we go. It's hiding in plain sight all along. So I've got all the components I need now. So we're looking at the chassis rails, and we've got the left hand side and the right hand side. Now, longer part goes up to the bulkhead. They fit on there very nicely, and like so. Great. I'm not sure at this stage why the veil on the left hand side, it's ever so slightly different on top. It's got a little square piece missing from it. It's like a little square pocket, and that's the one that we do not put a screw in. So they need 2 10mm at the front of each one of the side rails, and then your right hand side rail is going to have 3 8mm in, and your left hand side rail is just going to have 2 of the 8mm in. So with it held in place, and it actually fits really nicely, just that. It's got a little lip that hangs over the edge of the chassis. So yeah, that's a really nice fit. So I'm going to put the 2 in here, and again it's recommended that you use thread lock, but as I explained previously, I'm not using nope, sorry, you don't need to use thread lock here because you're actually putting the screws into a plastic component, so they shouldn't work loose. It was just thread lock for the chassis weight. Ignore my ramblings. Okay. Until it's all fully positioned, I'm not going to fully tighten them up. So far everything's lined up nicely. I don't think I should get any nasty surprises. There we go. Got that one started. And then we'll do the first 2 of the 8mm. And just remembering that the left hand side one that we're doing is the one that's got the little square pocket in. Now that doesn't get a screw for now. It may do later. No spoilers, I didn't read ahead. I just had a quick scan of the instructions. There we go. Now that I've got all of the screws into that side, just nipping them up. Again, not trying to strip any of the threads. Try to break anything. Just try to make sure that they're all fully done up and none of the components are loose. There we go. So left side fully fitted. Place the right side on. Flip her over. And again, the two 10mm are going at the front. And again, I'm not going to do them all the way up till I've got them all in. First 10mm. I'm going to put in the second 10mm. Followed by the three 8mm. Oops, butterfingers. Final screw in. So now that they're all in, I can just nip them all up tight. There we go. Let's do the front two, and then that will conclude this part of the build. And spoiler alert, we're installing the servo next. There we go. So all those screws nicely nipped up, and that's this stage of the build finished. So remaining with bag 2, we'll be moving on to step 3 of bag 2. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.